Hi, welcome to Smoking Picks. My name's Joe, and for the next 17 weeks, I am going to be your own personal degenerate gambling guide. For the last 6 months, after the Super Bowl, which was not a fun Super Bowl, we've all been sitting, rotting away, and feeling that big void inside of us get bigger and colder and emptier because we have not been able to gamble on football. But Thursday, September 5th, all that changes. We can finally start doing something with our paychecks that's more productive than buying groceries or struggling to make rent and all. That stuff's boring, okay? I want to bet on some football. With no further introduction, let's get to it. We're going to talk about the NFL 100 season kickoff. This Thursday, Thursday Night Football, finally it's back. But first, we're going to talk about the true degenerate gambling, which is futures bets. Motherfucker! Thursday Night Football. The 100th season of the NFL kicks off in Chicago with the Bears playing against the Packers. And we're going to get that pick in a minute. But first, we're going to go through the true degenerate gambling methods, which are futures bets. It's where you put out a couple $100 now, and you're guaranteed to not see a penny of it until at least December. I hope you can part with it. But at least it's not permanently gone. It's not permanently gone until the playoffs start. So let's get to some futures bets. These odds, payouts, everything courtesy of DraftKings Sportsbook, the app. They don't sponsor me. If you guys want to pay me, I will sell my soul for you. That's okay. I don't know what your sportsbook's going to have, but these are my odds. The first one that I really like is for any team to have a 0-16 record, to not win a single game. I'm looking at the Giants. I don't know. Maybe the Bengals. Maybe they live up to the Cleveland Browns reputation now that the Browns are evidently going to be good. For $5, you can win $145 if some team and their whole city of fans is miserable for one short football season. $5 for that, I'll do it. I'll put my money on it. The last team to be undefeated. Maybe I'm betting with my heart, and that's not smart. Maybe I'm going to drag you down with me. But I think the Philadelphia Eagles will be the last team to be undefeated. What this means is the first team to win a bunch of games and then finally lose. Who's going to do that last? I think it's going to be the Philadelphia Eagles. I think the schedule early in the season is easy enough. Atlanta, week 2, probably the hardest game. But we're playing the AFC East. Everyone else in the NFC East stinks. Everyone but the Pats in the AFC East stinks. I think the Eagles are going to surprise a lot of people this year. I think they will be the last team to go undefeated. Divisional winners. This is the fun stuff. If you like to bet money with zero chance whatsoever of making any serious profit off of it, by all means bet on the New England Patriots to win the AFC East at negative 590 odds. If you want to bet $5.90 to win $1, you be my guest. But you know what? You're going to have that dollar because, let's be honest, they're going to win the East. The North, AFC North. I think the Cleveland Browns at plus 145 will win the AFC North. It's not so much that I think they're this super strong team that everyone makes them out to be, but Ben Roethlisberger sucks and he loves to throw interceptions. And they're the only other team in that division. Let's be honest with ourselves. You're not going to win your division with a quarterback who's actually a running back, doesn't know how to throw the ball. Lamar Jackson's overrated. Roethlisberger's overrated. Baker Mayfield, he's cocky. I don't know. Kind of don't like him, kind of do. I think the Browns, they take their division. AFC South, Jacksonville Jaguars. What did the Houston Texans do? They traded Jadeveon Clowney for what, like $75? And then the team to watch, the Colts. Yeah, you remember those guys? They used to have a quarterback, and then he was like, nah. Well, they're not a contender anymore whatsoever. And then Marcus Mariota, no, come on. The Jacksonville Jaguars, with their defense and what they'll be able to do on offense with Nick Foles. Their offense is still going to need work. But with Nick Foles and Fournette, I think they got a good shot. I'm betting on them to win the AFC South. The AFC West, Kansas City, minus 167. Bet it. Oh, by the way, the Jags are plus 250. Not bad odds. In the NFC, the Eagles will win the East. The Dallas Cowboys are not in the question whatsoever. Minus 134 odds. Not the best, not the worst. NFC North. Chicago Bears plus 180 odds. Again, not too bad. I don't think the Packers are going to be what everyone thinks they're going to be this year. The AFC South will go to the NFC South will go to New Orleans, negative 167, and the West will go to Seattle plus 275. Conference winners. These are a little bit steeper odds, a little bit harder to call, but for the AFC, I would bet on the plus 375 Chiefs to win the conference. If you want to go safe, you can take plus 300, bet New England. If you want to risk it, if you want a long shot bet that'll pay you a little bit, 16 to 1 odds on Jacksonville Jaguars to win the AFC. Why not? Bet all three. Do whatever. That's smart investing, I guess. The NFC. I think the Philadelphia Eagles will win the NFC. They are the single most slept on team in the entire division, and if Carson Wentz stays healthy, which, trust me, I don't necessarily think he will, but if he does, the Eagles are going to look great. If you want to go safe, New Orleans Saints, they probably won't get robbed out of it this year, plus 450. If you want to risk it, I guess you could go with the whole cloud, the Packers. I'm not going to do that. I don't think the Packers are going to do a whole lot this year. I hope I'm wrong. Super Bowl outcome, you heard it here first, folks. The Philadelphia Eagles will beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and if you bet on that, a $20 bet wins you $1,200. Let's get down to the main event. Thursday Night Football, the 100th season kicking off in Chicago. Green Bay versus Chicago, 8:20 p.m., September 5th. Chicago is the favorite by 3. Aaron Rodgers is a scary man to bet against, but I have to say, take Chicago minus the points on this. Chicago's defense is going to hold the Packers very well. Soldier Field is not a fun atmosphere to play in as an offensive team, especially a relatively new offensive team that you have with the Packers. The Bears are hungry. They want to start strong after they got humiliated with that double doink. That was not a fun time for them. Matt LaFleur and Rodgers, their relationship is still relatively new, and I don't think Chicago's D-line is going to have any problem holding Aaron Jones to minimal yards. He's going to be Green Bay's biggest weapon. So, for the first NFL game that we've been waiting a long time for, bet Chicago minus 3 points. And check back here Thursday night for my picks on the full slate of Sunday games. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
What's good, man?